On Esther Dickson. She's the aspiring Member of Parliament for the Ablekuma West constituency of the Greater Accra region on the ticket of the Liberal Party of Ghana (LPG). The incumbent MP of the area is Honourable Esther Owusu, who doubles as Minister of Communications. Good morning and thanks for joining us, Esther.
Good morning, Anthony.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing? How have your days to the lead up to elections 2020 been like for you?
My day is good and the election too is very good for me, so I'm preparing for that.
So you're preparing for that. Now, Esther, we've been speaking extensively before the program on you and on your political journey and how you got to join the LPG. So just take us back a few years and how your political journey began.
Thank you very much. My name is Esther Dickson from Ablekuma West, parliamentary candidate of Liberal Party of Ghana. I joined the Liberal Party of Ghana last year. That I love the policy when they brought to me in my house, introducing Kofi Akpaloo as a flag bearer of Liberal Party of Ghana. I was impressed because when I read the policy, it was very good to me. It's okay, let me join the Liberal Party of Ghana to bring something good to the Ablekuma West constituency, because we need a policy that can make the Ghanaians, not even only in the constituency, but the Ghanaians to be good and to have a good life. Something like social intervention, joining free Wi-Fi for the nation, then paying off child benefits to the children, like 0 to 18 years. You are going to be paid 200 Ghana cedis for each child, which I think no government has been able to implement such a policy. And coming to the unemployment benefits, that Liberal Party of Ghana has also implemented. If you can think of it, when the COVID came, in the foreign countries, in some of the African countries, they are enjoying the benefits. When we come to Ghana, we do not enjoy anything, no payments. People are stranded, people are hungry, people are crying. But meanwhile, we have been paying our taxes. We're not enjoying anything from the government. So,
now, Esther, one thing I found intriguing when we were talking was the fact that you were initially with the MPP, and then you later became an independent candidate, and then you joined the LPG. So take us a few years back and share with me your move from the MPP to becoming independent and then the LPG, and why you decided to make that move.
Yeah, I was once a youth organizer in my constituency, precisely Shiabu electoral area, which is in Ablekuma West. I've been with MPP right from the time I started being a voter. I love the party and I love everything that they are doing. But I can see that there's no support from NPP through me, because people join NPP because of me. And I myself in the NPP regime, I've never gotten a job to do. Even though I'm a businesswoman, no support. Nothing to be given to me to at least extend to the friends of mine in the constituency or in my electoral area. And last 4 years, 2016, to speak the truth and not lie, I'm an MPP member.
Yes.
And I swapped to join the independent candidate party, that is Theophilus Yewokrom. I joined him because I believe he's a guy and has a vision to the constituency, promising the people of giving them work and pay, taxi drivers, market women, supporting them here and then. So people join. And I have to also rally behind him with all my support. But God knows the best that he didn't win. After then, being an MPP member, when you go and mingle with our fellow members, what they always say is that you are suspended from the party.
You're suspended.
Why? Because you went to support the independent candidate. But I always tell them that we are all one. It's a choice for the NPC. Even though I'm an NPP, it's a choice. So after being the voting, the election is over, let's all come together and rally together and join together and work together. After all, nobody's being paid. Nothing.
Nobody's
job.
being paid.
Nobody is being paid in the party.
Mhm.
You love the party,
Yeah.
and you want something good for the country.
Mhm.
That is why you join. So imagine that I contested for district assembly election. Even the MPP chairman came around my area because
Okay.
close to me there's a police station.
Mhm.
So they pointed to him that, my dear, this our lady Esther is an MPP
Okay.
and she's contesting for the election.
Mhm.
So we wanna forget about her. She's no more an NPP
Oh
member.
my. Mhm.
So wow, I'm not an NPP member, but I followed you.
Yeah.
I voted for Nana Akufo-Addo
Mhm.
as my president, and I voted for Theophilus, also being an NPP member.
Mhm.
So if then that you are telling me that I'm not an NPP member, then why should I die for the party or wait for a patient? For what? I want something good to my people because the little one that I have, I share for my people. So why is it that I'm joining a party that people knows that is doing well, and you are not supporting us? So a friend who made me join the party, I told my brother, you are now a assistant to a minister. What have you done for me?
What has he done for you?
What has
Okay.
you done for me, my friend? You are telling me that I shouldn't go for join the independent, and I joined. Before then, what did you do?
What did you do for me?
Nothing. And that same independent person that you are talking of helped me, and you did not. Fine, you are my friend, you support me the little one. Maybe if I ask for, must I ask before you give it to me?
Okay. So you basically didn't see that level of support from that party. And do you find that you have that support with the LPG?
Yeah, if I may say yes, no, because joining LPG in the short period, they were looking for people for a job. I was able to bring some people to work. At least they have money in their pocket. That is why our founder, Kofi Akpaloo, said he's going to put money in our pockets.
Okay, he said he's going to put money in your pockets, all right?
He's going to put money in Ghanaians' pockets.
In Ghanaians' pockets,
yes.
Okay.
And it's real. When he has it, he gives out. That is normal. You have it, you have to give. Even the little one that he has, it gives out. By the time some are bad, some are good. So that is it.
So a bit more support as opposed to the NPP for you. You've had more support with the LPG as compared to the NPP.
I have more, yeah.
And why the LPG? Why? There are many other parties you could have joined. We were talking earlier about the possibility of a win for the LPG in a country like Ghana. We all know the two major political parties. Why the LPG for you as opposed to any of the others?
Yeah, why LPG is because of the policy. I stated earlier that paying child benefits in Ghana, not in a constituency, is very knowledgeable. Thinking of the people of Ghana, I think there is sense in it. It's not only thinking about the children, but thinking of the unemployment people that are living around, the graduates that have completed school and there's no job for them. He's going to create 10 billion jobs for the people. You're getting me? Free Wi-Fi for all Ghanaians. Making affordable houses for all Ghanaians. Create jobs and works for the people. That's what we need as a Ghanaian or as a human. I think when you have all these things, somebody is being supported, like child labor, I don't think that is going to happen when our president come to power. Incoming president come to power, because Ghanaians are going to laugh. Ghanaians are going to be happy, because MPP, NDC, all this policy that we are talking of, they are not thinking of that infrastructure. We are going to build our infrastructure, especially our roads, in 2024. We are going to build it, and don't be surprised that we are serving a living God. And I believe that my father that I'm following is also a strong believer. He has a faith. If Ghanaians should listen to me as I'm talking, I think we all need to change our mind of voting this time around.
No voting.
2020 is a year for Liberal Party of Ghana. The parliamentary candidates, Esther Dickson, and all the MPs that are contesting in Ghana. And moreover, our founder, Mr. Kofi Akpaloo, we should vote for him because he loves Ghanaians. He loves Ghanaians because sitting down and bringing ideas to Ghanaians to benefit. Imagine, from zero, when your child is giving birth from day one, your child will be registered and they'll be paying.
So tell me a bit more about that particular policy and how it exactly it's going to be implemented.
When he comes to power, the power belongs to us. He is the president.
Yes.
So he will take it to the parliament. And I think that seeing this policy in the whole Ghana, even outside Ghana, people like the policy. People are always happy to join. Even on Facebook, they say your father has a good mind. He thinks about the people, not about himself. Infrastructure is good. Imagine that if I've never traveled to Kumasi, what are they doing there? What do I know? But the social intervention, being the child benefits, the unemployment benefits, and you can witness that many people are sitting down jobless. But if money is being paid into their pockets, at least to support them the little way that 33 is calling you for an interview, you have some money inside your pocket. But some people, you call them for interview, they'll go to their parents to go and borrow. When they come back to, there is no money. The interview did not work. They go home crying, as Ghanaians are crying now. You see, like street children, when we come, all these things going to stop.
How? Just tell me how.
It's going to stop because each child who is going to be paid 200 Ghana cedis every month, I myself, I'm a mother of 4. And my firstborn is 17 years. He is going to benefit before he becomes 18 years. So every month, I am going to receive 800 Ghana cedis. Why should my child go on the street selling? Whilst I will be going there to take money and give it to my child. Some people have 8 children. They are going to be paid. And the most happiness one is when you have given birth to twins. The twins. Even now, my name is called Mrs. Akpaloo. Each twins is going to be paid 600 cedis.
Per twin?
Per twin.
No, 2,200 for the two.
For the two.
Okay, for the two. 600 for the two of them. Okay.
Because their expenses is more than the single ones.
Certainly.
Because you can imagine when Akwele is sick, Akwakwa head will be paying. When the Oko is sick.
Absolutely.
So the man sits down and he said, no, we need to support these parents so that they also enjoy the benefit of the taxes that they are paying. Buy pure water, you pay tax.
Yeah.
Fuel, how you do, whatever we are doing, we are paying taxes.
You're not feeling
and
the benefit
we are
of
not
the
enjoying
tax.
the benefits in Ghana.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you just joined us, you're live here on The Woman's Take on 3FM 92.7. I'm Natalie Force. This program is made possible by the support of Star Ghana Foundation with funding from the UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, and the European Union. Today I'm engaging with Esther Dickson. She's the aspiring Member of Parliament for the Ablekuma West constituency of the Greater Accra region on the ticket of the Liberal Party of Ghana, LPG. Esther, I'd like to find out from you, the incumbent MP for the area, Honourable Ursula Owusu. What do you make of her? What's your assessment of her work over the years?
As for our MP in the Ablekuma West, Ursula Owusu, she has been there as a mother, as a MP, but what we are expecting from her, we are not seeing. Because when you're a mother, you have to stay with your children. But here is a mother who doesn't stay with her children. She's no more living with us. She lives in East Legon. So she doesn't find time for us. And more or less, the communication has taken over her time.
Her ministerial role has taken up her time.
Yeah, so we need somebody to be there. That's why I'm coming out to take her out of the seat. And as I'm talking to you, she's out of the seat. Yeah.
As you're talking to me, you've already uprooted her. She's already out of the seat. Wow.
Because they are crying. I am an aunt. She's the elephant.
Okay.
I'll kick her
You
out.
are going to kick the elephant out. Wow.
For sure.
Okay.
There's shaking in Ablekuma West.
Okay, they're shaking, in
They're
Ablekuma
shaking.
West. Wow, wonderful. Now, stay with us here on the Women's Take. We've got a lot more coming up shortly.
The Ghana Economic Forum is here again. The Business and Financial Times, in partnership with the Bank of Ghana, Ministry of Energy, Ministry of Trade, and KPMG, presents the 2020 Ghana Economic Forum, Resetting the Economy Beyond COVID-19, Building Economic Resilience and Self-Sufficiency. On 9th and 10th November 2020 at the Kempinski Hotel, Accra, will bring together captains of industry and thought leaders to share ideas on the way forward towards building resilient and sustainable institutions to accelerate economic growth. Guest of honor, President Akufo-Addo. Media partners, TV3, Asase Radio, ETV Ghana, Class FM, Happy FM, and City FM. Call 0244-689-521 or visit GhanaEconomicForum.com. The Ghana Economic Forum is powered by the Business and Financial Times with support from VRA, Exim Bank, GOIL, Ghana Gas, BOST, GCB Bank, Fidelity Bank, Daylex Finance, Gold Key Properties, Zoom Lion, Tematank Farm, Chase Petroleum, and Vodafone Ghana. GEF 2020, Ghana First.
92.7 3FM, your urban lifestyle radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Women's Take here on 3FM 92.7. I'm Natalie Fort and I'm engaging with Esther Dickson, aspiring MP for the Ablekuma West constituency of the Greater Accra region. And the Women's Take is made possible by the support of Star Ghana Foundation with funding from the UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, and the European Union. Remember that you can also get interactive with us on this program on Twitter and Facebook at 3FM with the hashtag Women's Take. Esther, I'd like to find out from you, there's this general notion that in Ghana, the nature of politics is somewhat divisive. We have a form of politics of insults. Do you agree with this assertion?
I agree and disagree because in anything that you do, there's an insult.
Okay.
You do, they will insult you. If you don't do, they will insult you. It's about politics. So when you join into politics, accept the insult. Any abusive words that comes, you know already. Before you join, you have hearing, you have been saying it. You yourself have been you have also insulted one way of insulted any of the political party because of one or two things that they have done. I believe that there's insult, but in all things, it's respect. When you respect yourself, nobody will insult you.
Exactly. And do you think that this politics of insults makes it less appealing for women? You seem to have some form of a tough skin, but there are women who could be a bit more affected when they hear these sort of attacks and insults coming at them. Do you think it makes women less interested in joining the political and governance field?
That is why it's not good because we women we get more abuse
Absolutely.
of insults.
Yeah.
But when you are a single, when you are non-political, you don't get abuse, and you join, you get abuse. So don't fear because of any abuse. Just focus and persevere.
And have you had any sort of abusive language
Personally,
being thrown at you?
No, I have not. I've never received any abusive word. Rather, I get encouraged that I should go forward.
You get
We are
encouraged.
in support, so it's normal.
But what other measures do you think as a country we can put in place to get more women interested in politics and governance?
Yeah, what I think is that they should elaborate on the women, encourage the women. We women that we are into, we should have to encourage our fellow friends, sisters that also have interest in joining any political or anything concerning women. Just be bold enough, be confident enough, feel it for yourself that I can do it, and you do it because you want good thing for your country. Many has sacrificed, many have died, but you have been insulted, abused, and what are you running for? You have not been sharing the blood.
Yeah.
They have shared the blood for us, and we are there. Just be bold enough, be confident enough, and just have faith that whatever you think you can do, you do it more better. or what I can say is that just look at a mentor, women that are good, learn from them. You want to be like them, tune up your mind like them, and you'll be like them one day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the level of funding, the support that you receive with funding. You were sharing with me earlier, I mean, politics is quite an investment. It takes a good amount of money, especially during this campaign period. What support have you received in the area of funding?
It's rather unfortunate that the support is not coming as expected. But I have already joined the party, and I've let people join the party. So if what happens, if I should back off, it's going to affect many people. So I always say that I believe in God and I trust in God. Anything I do, God first. So God is all there for me to support. He has been supporting me, but it's not easy. As I'm talking to you, it's not easy at all for this political. I was told, but I was thinking that people will support. What my president told me, I should list people in my community or my constituency for fund.
For funding.
That when you win, they will come to you. So you first go to them.
And how much have you currently spent in this campaigning period? How much has gone into it so far for you? You say it's wholly self-funded to a large extent, yes? How much have you spent?
Fund. I've almost spent like 40,000.
40,000.
That is 400 million.
40,000 cedis.
40,000 cedis. More than expected.
Within which period?
Within this campaigning.
About how many months?
If I should join, almost 60,000 from the day I started.
From the day you started. And you're a businesswoman.
Yes.
Share with me some more about your business and how you managed to accrue this amount of funds within this period.
I always tell you that I'm a giver. I like giving. And the Bible says whoever gives must get. So I get support from my husband.
Okay.
More hugely from my husband.
Okay.
Because he has supported me to do the campaign.
And your husband is a businessman as well, you shared with me, yes.
And also my business, because sometimes they buy on credit.
What business are you engaged in exactly?
I used to say testers.
Okay.
Yes, like materials, laces. And also have a bicycle pass.
Okay.
Joint business. So I get some small funds from there too. So far, so and some friends that has been supporting me little by little, at least. And my brother, my mom, Madam Philomena Dickson, Mrs. Philomena Dickson, who's also there for me. Because sometimes I go there and say, Mommy, I need something, just give it to me. I'll give you later. And she's there for me, and she sells soya kebab.
Wow, okay.
People come, I mean, using their business to do my campaign. So I'm now called Madam Soya.
Oh my. Now, do you ever feel like it's sort of it's a huge investment? As a woman with 4 children, the youngest is 5, yes? Could you be spending this amount of money in a different way? Say on your home, you were sharing with me earlier that at the initial stage of your political career, your husband wasn't too keen on you going into politics. And now he's supporting you, which is a good thing. But do you feel like it could be a wasted investment? Particularly if, say, you don't necessarily win the seat.
No, it's not going to be a wasted investment. It's going to be impact investment, a positive investment. As you said earlier before, not every woman can come boldly to contest or to come out to be a politician as they are afraid. But I believe in myself. That whatever I put in my mind, I do it and it comes to pass. I'm not going to lose. I'm going to win the seat of Ablekuma West in the ticket of LPG. Why? Because the people are tired of NDC and MPP, and NDC man is there. But the seat of Ablekuma West, now let me say, is for the women. So what people say is that voting for the woman, they rather vote for me. So they are going to vote skirt and blouse. Even if they like to vote for whoever they want, I must be in.
You must be in.
Sure.
Okay. Now, certainly you've been to the constituency, you've engaged with the constituents, with the individuals that are living in the constituency. What issues have come up? What are the challenges that you're facing in Ablekuma West?
We have a whole huge challenge in our Ablekuma West. One of the challenges that we have is our drainage system. Very, 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 very bad. I can say that maybe if you come around during rainy season, just a little rain, you see how that place is flooded. Our inner lanes, not of the main roads, the roads are very, very poor and bad. That is, I don't think a community called Ablekuma West in Tansoman, that it should be like this. And when we have someone who is there to take care of and we are not seeing anything, if you come to the sanitation, very, very bad. I think that if there has been a support to the people in the community, our environment will be clean. Because to be a woman, it's all about cleanliness. Understand? So,
Certainly.
the part of the electoral area, they need schools, e-schools, these government schools. We need it. Government hospital, we need it. But we're not seeing it. Somebody can walk like more than a mile to a school. And you see how the country is. No money. So, and the teachers that teach at the private school is very expensive. So, more or less, when they cannot afford for the private school, then it's rather they stay at home.
Yeah.
I mean, when the schools that they're supposed to go, they also think of the distance. Yeah.
So let's now move to the how, starting with sanitation, with the poor roads, poor drainage systems. You say being a woman is all about cleanliness. We've had your fellow woman, Honorable Ursula Owusu. She's a woman as well. She's served for quite some time. How are you going to solve the issue of sanitation and of poor drainage and roads?
Yeah, I'm going to work very hard in my constituency. That is why, from the beginning, I joined the assembly so that I will put my effort and my impact in them. How will I do that? Yesterday, I was talking to some people in the area that, you see this gutter, it's all about I and you. We have to work hard. It's not about putting things in the municipal for the people to come around. No. You're an MP and you love the country, you love your community, you want the sanitation to be good and well noted that when we get people to come around, you enjoy your environment. One, all the streets in our Ablekuma West, I am going to call people to have a huge sanitation day because they will not do it just like that. Or you don't give them anything. For the beginning, I will sacrifice with my money that I have. If it is 1 year, 6 months, just for my community or my constituency to be clean. Because I want to be called anywhere I go that this woman is really working.
So you'd have 1 day for them to clean, a cleanup. Is that what you said? You'd have a cleanup, you'd have a day dedicated for a cleanup.
Yeah.
The long-term measures to ensure that the constituency is clean, what would you seek to do?
Now, what we need now, like yesterday, as I was telling you, I did not complete it. Like each electoral area, even though we have the municipal and the constituency, because you want the place to be work hard, just rent an apartment, put in equipment for sanitation, this shovel, rake, whatever, wheelbarrow, keep it. That any time of sanitation day, everybody can go in, and you have to get a security that after you use it, you bring it back.
Okay.
Because even when you should come to that area, very, very dirty. They can do it, but after people, what I found is that people are ready to remove the gutters, clean the gutters, but afterwards, to pay the bin is a problem. So when that is done, you are going to find job for people. That's what we say we are going to find, create job. Because at the end of the day, people that are going to work, you're going to pay them. You take them as workers. That every month or every 2 weeks, after the removal of the gutters, you will come out and remove all the bins from there, because they believe that they didn't put that rubbish and the unnecessary things that is in there. So if they remove it, for them to use their money to go and pay, they find very problem, and there's no money. So if I should take it upon myself, and I love my community, I also have my own bin I'll lobby for a bin that will come around. That will be taking all the bins, not the one that you have used in your house as a baller.
Okay.
No. The one that is being pushed out from the gutter, collected out of the gutter, they will be going rounds to go and collect it so the environment will be clean. That's all I need, because some places too is choke. In the way they did the drainage, they were rushing. So the water is not flowing. And the sand too has filled up in the areas. Yeah. Everywhere is smelling. I love my community. I love my constituency. That is why I'm coming out to stand on the Liberal Party of Ghana to do something good for my community. I told them, I'm a businesswoman, I said earlier. I won't put my money in the bank that every month I'll be getting 0.1%. No. Absolutely. I will invest my money to my people. The women, the market women, the drivers, the street workers. People need money to work. I'm going to invest into their lives. That is creating job and wealth to the people of Ablekuma West, to even to extend. Because when you give, you have to give to everybody. When the people hear that something of a sort is coming out, I'm also going to let their people know to do the same thing. My brother and my sister, we are voted or elected to lead the people, to help the people, not for our personal use. We are there to sacrifice for the people.
Certainly.
We are going to pay them back in the sense that, imagine somebody waking up 1 o'clock a.m. to queue just to find a job for you. And after, what do you do?
Yeah.
Old woman, like 70 years, crawling and going to vote for you. And at the end of the day, you just ignore. I don't mind. What we all need is where to sleep. You have a small car. How much can you afford? You cannot even eat a food of 200 Ghana cedis.
Let's talk a little bit more about job creation. You're a businesswoman. What clear measures are you going to put in place? You've mentioned employing the youth in the area of sanitation. That's just one area. What additional projects are you going to put in place to get more youth jobs?
More jobs for the people in my community. Some of them, the drivers are around. They have finished driving. Some of them may be mates. After they mate, they have their driving license, but there is no car. So I'm going to implement work and pay for them.
Okay.
And I believe that finding a job like that for the drivers, when you work and pay, you automatically become a car owner. You also buy for somebody, or the money that comes to me will be doubled. When you come to the youth, some of them they are athletics, footballers, boxers. They need support. Who can push them? I believe that the chances come to the constituency, but they don't get used of it. No police, no soldier, no immigration. Nothing of a source we get in that constituency. I believe that anything that I'm going to get is going to be within the constituency. I'm not going to employ anybody outside my constituency. I need them in the constituency, because in every constituency, or in Ghana, you have MP in every constituency. So when you need a job, go to your constituency. So that my people that belongs to my constituency, they are going to benefit. If they have not gone to school for a level, you educate them to go far. That what the job that they need, it will be within the constituency, and we're going to be paid well. I'm there for them. I love my people, and I just want to help them. That's why I'm there. I'm a woman of passion. I feel for them. Nobody asked me to come out to come and contest. I sat down with my God. I said, God, how can I help the people of Ablekuma West or in Ghana? Because when I have, I'm going to extend it more. Yeah. So why can't I come out boldly enough to be there and be a supportive to my people? The market women are around. They didn't money to invest into their business. That is why they are crying.
Yes.
That they didn't money. As an MP of Ablekuma West, wherever I go to solicit fund, I will get it. Even though I traveled outside for a business, that business money is coming back to my people. And the Ghanaians the government is going to benefit from them. Because when they are doing the business and they're getting money, they don't feel worried of paying taxes. But here is the case, they suffer by themselves. At the end of the day, I should pay this, I should pay that. No.
So they're not even
when
willing
they find out
to.
that the money is being given to them by the MP or the government, they'll not hesitate to
Certainly. Now
support
we'll
it
talk
at any
a
time.
little bit more about the support for women-owned businesses in the constituency. But if you just joined us, you're live here on the Women's Take on 3FM 92.7. I'm interacting with Esther Dickson. She's the aspiring member of parliament for the Ablekuma West constituency of the Greater Accra region on the ticket of the LPG. That's the Liberal Party of Ghana. And this program is made possible by the support of Star Ghana Foundation with funding from the UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, and the European Union. Esther, so touching on your last point on your support for women, tell me more about what you're going to do for female-owned businesses in Ablekuma West constituency.
Female that is working in Ablekuma West, I'm going to invest into their lives, into their businesses. That is why I am a woman, as a businesswoman. I am not going to save much into my accounts. My money is going to be invested into their lives, into their businesses. I want to be a woman that, if today I'm no more at the seat, they'll always remember me. Our late Honorable Amari Togo, even though she's late, people are still calling her. You go to their families to support. You go to the hospitals to support. By then, the constituency was very big. She goes there. It's not only necessary that when the year ends, that you come and give rice and whatever. No, do that before then. I believe that money that is being given to, it's not only mine. It belongs to the constituency.
And many women in the constituency are engaged in what sort of businesses?
Yes.
What sort of businesses are they engaged in?
Some of them, they are fishmongers. They go to market. They sell trading. But when you are working in a company, they don't. Most of them, they are sellers. Yes, sellers. So you can imagine there's no money to do the business. So some of them, they are jobless, and their husband to be paying salary before the month ends. They'll be paying after the month. Maybe if the month ends 30th, for them to receive their money, maybe to be around 10th, 15th. So there was always a problem in the family. That is why we all Ghanaians have to change our mind to vote for Liberal Party of Ghana, Kofi Akpaloo, and Esther Dickson as a parliamentary candidate of Ablekuma West. That when we vote for Kofi Akpaloo, the money is going to be put into our pocket. Business is going to be flourishing. So we all need to change our mind and our sense of voting. No more NDC, no more MPP. Vote for Liberal Party of Ghana, Mr. Kofi Akpaloo and Esther Dickson. And Mr. Akpaloo is on the ballot paper on 8. He is number 8.
Number 8.
And I, Esther Dickson, Ablekuma West, number 4. 4 for me. 4 in, 4 for me. Thank you.
Thank you too, Esther. Now, let's talk a little bit more about I didn't quite see anything in the manifesto or the points that were spelled out with regards to the LPG policy areas in the area of technical and vocational education. Aside mainstream education, we know that TVET is also very beneficial in how it helps with job creation, even particularly so with women. Is there any focus for TVET, and if so, what is?
Yeah, for the vocational, we are going to implement it by ourselves because, as you said, people are there and they need their children to be in the vocational. I think last week I was saying something before I forget.
No problem.
I met this woman and I introduced my policy to her, and she told me that, "Oh, I'm very impressed of your policy. Now I'm also a salon. I have a salon that I've employed some girls that I'm teaching them to work free. Let me say NGO that she needs support." I said, okay. I told her, I also like the way you have started. It's for now. If I will travel to Nigeria, when I travel to Nigeria, I'll support you with some weeks so that you used to train the children. So I remember this NGO at Ayawaso. That is Village of Hope.
Village of Hope, yes.
Yes, we went there. So when we went there, the lady told us that the only support that she can do is that unless the children come to her, to the school, with the vocational, any type of vocational, maybe hairdressing, whatever, hairdressing, catering, sewing and everything, he can do that. So like being an MP of Ablekuma West, I open a shop, employ the people, because teach them free. Our mother, Amelito, was doing it before. I will open it. It's also in my project that I wanted to do to help the people in my constituency. If the men too, not only the women, the men too, if we have the carpentry side, the wedding side, and all those kind of vocational, just to assist them. I'm ready to do that. Already I told you that I'm there to sacrifice my life for my people, to invest for my people. That is the main focus of going to this far for this election that I'm going. With all my good heart, I always say it's politics. I'm not there for tricks. I'm there to help to my people. And they are going to see the benefits and the result of voting for me for MP. They are going to enjoy. They are going to be like others that are enjoying their constituency when it's come to help. Because I'm not going to the parliament to go and say, yeah. No. I'm going to fight, stand for the right for my people. What is good for my, whatever it needs for me to lobby, they will see pressure.
And how long have you been living in the constituency?
From childhood.
From childhood?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
So you know the constituency?
I know the constituency.
Deeply.
I know. Even there's some places if you go, you ask, wow, for 8 years that, or for how many years NPP or NDC, NPP has come to power, and that place has been neglected. We are in developed country. Well, I went to a place, what they were telling me that the people said they are not in the map. They are not in the map, but they voted for you. There's no gutter. When they just bath, they have to throw the water on the streets. Not a single gutter. When they complain of they don't belong to the map in the constituency. That place is waterlogged. And as we are growing, they are expanding the area, and they need support. They are all Ghanaians that also wake up at dawn to go and vote. So why now? When it comes to help, then you have to neglect them that they don't know. No, we are one. NDC, NPP, CPP, whoever is within that community, we are one family. So I'm there to assist. I'm telling you that I wish you can even come before I win the seat. Then you see the difference in 4 years.
In 4 years. Now, Esther, share with me some of the measures of support for elderly persons. I mean, you mentioned that, say, on election day, you have all manner of people coming to vote for you, many of whom are elderly, and they vote for you. What level of support are you going to put in place for such persons?
The measures that I'm going to put is they should vote for me. For now, if I tell you I have money, I don't have. And they know that I don't have. And that is why I'm sitting in the 3FM 92.7, that whoever hear my voice this morning, I still need the support from them, that they'll see a good result from my constituency, that by His God's grace, they'll be proud of me that I'll become the MP of Ablekuma West. So whoever want to follow me should follow with a good heart and to enjoy with me.
Certainly. And that's the whole purpose of this show. It's to put the spotlight on women like yourself who are vying for such positions for election 2020. And as you know, this show is made possible by the support of Star Ghana Foundation with funding from the UK Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, and the European Union. I'd like to find out from you, as we round up, what are your words for young women and residents of Ablekuma West constituency? And even in the event that you don't win, what level of support will you continue to put in place for them, even though certainly you're hopeful of a win?
Yeah, for the winning, for sure.
Okay.
So I'm not in the losing side.
Okay, right. So no doubting, no doubts.
I'm winning for that seat.
Okay.
For sure. Well, whenever we go out to go and play at the World Cup, we are expecting our goal. We are expecting the cup to come to Ghana. We are not going there for lose to come back. So
you're in for a win.
Even though
yes.
whatever happens, I would say give thanks to God.
Absolutely.
God has made me who I am. Through that, I've come to FM 3 FM. We have become friendship. Yes. It has liberated me to know more people, and I know it's not going to end there. Any good thing that I have to do for my constituency, I'll do it. Because before now, I have been doing it. When I have it, even if I don't have it, I extend my gratitude to find from elsewhere to give them. And through that, I know people that are hearing my voice are going to support me. And I also extend my support to them because they need help. They really need help in their constituency. Our women are suffering. They need help. They need. Even yesterday, somebody came to. I need 50 Ghana cedis to start a business.
50.
So what is 50 Ghana cedis? It's nothing. They just pray for me to win. My money is your money. It's not just a words from me, but I'm giving you a words of encouragement that when I win, you always enjoy with me. It's not going to be that I win alone and I'm enjoying it. No, I will never do that. It's a promise to them. That is Esther for you.
That's Esther for you. And now your message to Ghanaians in general ahead of election 2020.
My advice to Ghanaians, the election 2020, I'm for peace. We all one family. NDC, MPP, QQQ, GUM, and everyone that is in Ghana. We are one family. We shouldn't allow any political person to come and access to go and make any violence. Fight. Think of your family. Ask yourself that this person coming to call me to go and fight or to protect the ballot paper with this huge amount of money. If I lose my life, who is going to take care of my children for me? Please, Ghanaians, especially the men, we should love our family and run away from violence. We should all go to the police station for peace. No violence. I preach for peace. And I also tell Ghanaians, especially in Ablekuma West, that they should vote for me, Esther Dickson, on the ticket ballot paper number 4. And our president incoming, Kofi Akpalu, number 8. God bless you all. And all the parliamentary candidates of LPG in Ghana, wherever they are standing, especially Gifty Amon and Esther Lee and others that I know, Honorable Edison and everybody in Ablekuma West, I pray that God will see us through. Then we win the seat for Liberal Party of Ghana. Thank you for listening.
Thank you to Esther Dickson. It's been a pleasure engaging with you this morning. She's the aspiring Member of Parliament for the Ablekuma West constituency of the Greater Accra region on the ticket of the LPG, that's the Liberal Party of Ghana. And this program, The Woman's Take, is made possible by the support of Star Ghana Foundation with funding from the UK Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, and the European Union. On this program, we seek to create a platform that is dedicated to highlighting the impact of our women on governance in Ghana. Join us on Thursday, same time here on 3FM 92.7. I'm Natalie Ford. Thanks a lot for your time. Emmanuel Samani is next with news at 11.
92.7 3FM. Your urban lifestyle radio. Follow us on social media. Twitter at 3FM927. Facebook at 3FM927. And also on 3news.com.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the news update at 11 with me, Emmanuel Samani. Now, to our very first story, former President John Dramani Mahama has the penchant for insulting persons he disagrees with in the society. Michael Quay Jr., Ghana's High Commissioner to India, has said. Now, he asked the presidential candidate of the National Democratic Congress to learn how to present his point without insults. Now, this comes after the special prosecutor, Martin Amidu, had revealed in his observations on corruption risk assessment report on the Ejapa royalties deal that is submitted to the office of the president on October 16, 2020, that Mr. Mahama is the one described as government official one in the Airbus bribery saga. Now, the only reason the former President Mahama has not invited for interrogation, in spite all the threats from some of his followers and lawyers, is the fact that he's got himself an insurance as a presidential candidate of the largest political party in Ghana, the SIP said. Now, he added that the prudence dictated that the interrogation be held in abeyance during this election season. Now, reacting to this while interacting with students of the University of Ghana, obviously, John Mahama said, Amidu goes and presents the Ejapa deal, and I thought he was man enough. They say investigate Ejapa, so present a report on Ejapa, and if you have investigated Airbus, present a report on Airbus. In the Ejapa report, you know that it is going to be damning of this government, and so you go and put one paragraph about the Airbus. Now, nobody asked about the Airbus. Now, if you are man enough to present Ejapa and do a report on Airbus separately, then I will come and answer you on Airbus. And if you think I am indicted on that, you accuse me directly. But he added that he is a coward, and they knew that the Ejapa was going to be discussed today, and so you put a paragraph on Airbus to equalize the discussion. What stupidity is this? He added that the point you say I am a leader of a political party, and so I am not legal for the basis of investigations, then go ahead and investigate me. Now, sharing his views on the matter on New Day with Johnny Hughes on TV3 on Tuesday, Mr. Michael Quay Jr. said, a former president and a presidential candidate, and when a report has been released, you do not like it and you use that kind of language. It is not surprising because you know the track record of the man, and he's the same man that used words like baloney against his opponents. We thought we had repented, but he is still doing it. And if former president would use such language in our political space, what does he expect his communicators to do? And if a report has been issued, you do not like the report, you do not call a man coward or stupid. You only say you disagree. Now, he added, let us find a more decorous way to respond to these matters, as politicians are going to be criticized by journalists, but we should not call them stupid or coward. Now, there is going to be a time that bodies condemn me on something I do not agree with, but let us find a more decorous way of responding to it. Now, Elekem Kotoku is a member of the communications team of the National Democratic Congress and said that Mr. Amidu had no basis of delving into the Airbus saga when he was dealing with the Ejapa deal. Now, to the U.S. elections, U.S. Attorney General William Barr has allowed prosecutors to probe allegedly irregularities in the presidential elections, prompting a senior Justice Department official to quit. The official, Richard Pelgler, who have overseen such investigations, and says any such investigation would normally be at the remit of individual states. But Mr. Barr said this was hard and a fast rule. Donald Trump refuses to accept Joe Biden's projected victory and has made substantiated fraud claims, and the president's campaign is seeking an emergency injunction in Pennsylvania to prevent Mr. Biden's victory being certified in the state. Now, the president-elect's projected win there on Saturday took him over the threshold of 270 college votes needed to secure victory. Now, Mr. Trump's spokesperson vowed the legal battle to contest Mr. Biden's victory was only just the beginning. The election is not over, the White House press secretary told the news conference, and says it is far from it. Now, the Attorney General wrote that inquiries would be made by the federal prosecutors. Now, if there is any clear and apparent credible allegations of irregularities, if true, could potentially impact the outcome of the federal election in an individual state. Well, that's all for the news at 11. There's more news on 3news.com. I am Emmanuel Samala. The Urban Blend with Miriam Osayajaman continues.